A Bay Area company looking into using blood to fight age-related diseases.
Just a year ago, these kinds of therapies came with an FDA warning.
The KPIX 5's Juliette Goodrich looks at the new clinical trials showing promise.
There are red blood cells and white blood cells, and then there's something that looks like this. It's called plasma, and in it there are possible treatments for age-related disease. When it comes to fighting his Parkinson's disease, Matt Ackerman won't pull any punches.
We need to find a solution and find more symptomatic relief.
There's no cure and an urgent need for better treatments. That's why Matt decided to push the science forward and join a clinical trial.
They didn't have to give me a synthetic compound. They gave me blood plasma.
A special cocktail from blood plasma developed by Alkahest, a Bay Area biotech company. Alkahest is working on innovative therapies for the diseases of aging, which include Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of blindness in the U.S.
And with the aging population, that means more and more people are going to develop this disease.
The therapies are based upon what Alkahest found in thousands of samples provided by a multinational plasma company.
The liquid component of blood is this magical mixture.
In the plasma, tens of thousands of proteins. Of those,
about 500 or so proteins increase with age and about 500 proteins decrease with age.
Dr. Karoli Nikolic heads up Alkahest. He calls these proteins chronokines.
These are the age-dependent proteins.
He says the proteins that increase with age cause tissue damage, inflammation, and neurodegeneration. Those that decrease with age are beneficial. Younger people have higher levels of these proteins. They repair and rejuvenate tissues and cells and help with brain function.
This is a fundamental new insight into understanding the molecular basis of aging.
Armed with this knowledge, Alkahest developed two strategies. The first, to replace or replenish the good proteins. The second, to block or remove the bad ones.
If you block those, then you have a therapeutic benefits.
Some Alkahest drugs are now in early-stage clinical trials. The results are promising.
Very, very exciting.
In one study at Stanford, 18 patients with mild to moderate Alzheimer's disease received infusions containing young plasma. The goal? To see if the treatment was safe. It was. But unexpectedly, there were also signs patients were getting better on their cognitive tests.
We found statistically significant improvement on these two measures of functional ability.
As for the eye disease,
Those patients improved by an average of 7 letters on the eye chart.
Dr. Michael Stewart of the Mayo Clinic recently presented preliminary findings at a major eye conference in San Francisco. In two small studies, the majority of patients diagnosed with macular degeneration saw an improvement in vision. The Alkahest drug, given by pill, blocks inflammation in the back of the eye.
We're not going to extend lifestyles and have people live to 150, but what we are going to do is improve quality of life in those patients that do suffer these age-related diseases.
Back at Stanford Medical Center,
I think it's pretty cool.
anesthesiologist Dr. Martin Angst is at the helm of a new clinical trial. A small number of patients undergoing joint replacement surgery will receive a plasma-derived medicine. The goal to tap down the massive inflammatory response that follows major surgery.
We may be able to modulate that response in a way that benefits patients so they recover faster, they heal better.
As for Matt, he enrolled in a trial designed to see if the procedure was safe. It was. But he also experienced a possible benefit. After 1 of 5 infusions,
About 3 hours after, I felt this burst of energy that made me want to go run a race.
all the trials will need larger studies to confirm any findings. Until the promise becomes a reality, Matt continues to fight by staying fit. He enrolled in a special boxing program for Parkinson's patients. It's important to note that all of Alkahest's clinical trials are overseen by the FDA. In Alameda County, Juliette Goodrich, KPIX 5.